As you can see, I've got our shark vacuum. I bought this a little while ago in hopes that it would work really well for cleaning up after the puppy or dog and our kitten. And there are a few things that I really liked about it, but I just wanted to kind of give you a review on why I'm taking it back, what I liked about it, and just my overall general feeling about it. I have to say that I bought it because it was a lot cheaper. I would have preferred a cordless vacuum. And that is definitely the case now after trying it. A cordless vacuum would be way better. The weight wasn't too heavy. The cord actually reached all the way around, but the frequency of it is really, really high pitched and unpleasant. The other thing that I found is that it has a mop attachment on the front. You can see it in this picture, that there is a mop on that. It's attached to the small vacuum for hardwood floors. When I used that, if the mop side of it got damp at all, it would barely move on our floors. It just did not want to budge, and it was very frustrating to try and use it. That pad got dirty really, really quick, of course. But the issue was that the suction on that little piece of vacuum at the front was not good enough to be able to suck up what it needed to. So as you push the vacuum forward, it would pick up anything in front of you, but if you pulled it back, that mop was catching stuff instead of the vacuum sucking it up. So in the future, I will look for one that doesn't have something like that, that just kind of keeps the vacuum off the floor just a little bit so that I'm sucking up in my forward and backward motions. I did love that it has a light. That part was fantastic. The power head was really good, but I found that it got so tangled up with our hair that it was actually worse than the vacuum that we currently have. We have central vac, and I was just hoping for something simple to be able to vacuum our main hardwood floor because of the cat and the dog, and that's what I planned on using it for. The power head did work really well on the carpets. It was actually really good for that. And I was able to use it. Bailey used it a couple of times. It really does suck up a lot of dust and dirt. One of the things I didn't like is that when you emptied the canister, I do like that it's a canister. It doesn't need a bag or anything like that. I can just dump it. But when I would empty the canister, the inside of the canister was really, really dirty, and it looked dirty, and you couldn't get that to clean up. So it constantly looked like it was very dirty and full of dust, which was another thing that was a bit of a drawback to this particular vacuum. I really liked the reach of this vacuum because I could reach underneath of our bed, underneath the couch to a certain extent. Our couch is very low because it has a hide-a-bed in it, but the reach on it, the extension of it was fantastic. So I could reach places that I haven't reached for a while because the power head on our central vac is really big. Overall, there were a lot of things that were nice about this vacuum. There were things that I didn't like, which I've explained. I just remembered another one, and another thing is that the head on it moves really, really easy. It's a swivel head, but it swivels so fast that it's almost hard to keep control of it. So that part too was something that I will watch for when I go to pick out one that I prefer. I hope Costco gets different ones in because I appreciate that I can try something and take it back if I'm not fully satisfied with it. So huge shout out to Costco. That's really one of my favorite places to shop because of their return policy. I am disappointed that this vacuum did not work for me, but I am glad that I tried it due to the fact that I have a clearer picture of what I do want from a cordless vac in our home. Even a corded vac would be okay. I know that in the long run it can save you a lot of money so long as the cord can reach far enough. And like I said, this cord was fantastic. I could plug it in and I could do everything, but the frequency, the fact that the mop drug the dirt back and forth instead of just being able to suck it up, and the fact that the head just swiveled around way too much made this vacuum so that it wasn't a good fit for me. I will keep my eye out though, because it was certainly a lot more convenient than having to dig out the central vac more than once a week. I would like something like this to clean up spills quickly and easily, so I will be looking out. I know that Dyson has one. I may have to save up and try and buy one from Dyson. I also know that Bizzle has one that I've researched that looks really good too. I may have to spend a little bit more money in order to get what I want, but after trying this one out, that's definitely something that I'm going to do.